Hello, this is Tim Hellman.
This is Trevor Scandalios.
And this is Movie Talk. Today we're going to review the movie VHS Viral. VHS Viral is the third installment in the popular found footage anthology horror series called VHS. This one features 3 short films and a wraparound story. The shorts were directed by Nacho Vigalondo, Marcel Sarmiento, Greg Bishop, Justin Benson, and Aaron Scott Moorhead. They were written by the same directors as well as T.J. Simfel, Ed Doherty, and David White. And all of the films dealt with teens basically wanting to become famous through posting crazy YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Could have been almost like real world except for all the supernatural, crazy demons and magic and stuff. It's supposed to be commentary on our current internet lifestyle. It was definitely different than the other VHS movies. The other ones are all strictly fan footage, like this one kind of cheated the rules a lot. And they are more serious horror, where this seemed almost like a satire at times. It seemed pretty over the top.
Kind of a black humor aspect.
Yeah, like it was supposed to be funny, and it was funny.
Yeah, it wasn't like pure horror. It kind of had a tongue-in-cheek.
I think it was more funny than scary for sure.
Yeah.
But it was pretty violent though. The most graphic scene was the kid getting dragged by the van.
Yeah, that was the one scene
his legs getting destroyed by the road, and
that was
he's still alive through it. I thought the most over the top one was the Parallel Worlds one.
Yeah, I really liked that one.
That was Nacho Vigalondo. He also did Open Windows, which we recently
the director
reviewed, and he shared it on Twitter, a review of it. But his story in this was so over the top, and it was kind of comical in the end, I thought.
Yeah, no, I really liked it because
it was more fun. It was scary until the ending, the climax, and then it was funny, I thought.
Yeah, and it was pretty suspenseful, and that was my favorite just because it was probably the most imaginative, I thought.
Yeah, it was crazy. But the skateboard kid one was so fast-paced.
Yeah.
And it was like a video game, I thought. You kept thinking it was going to end, and then more bad guys would come at him. And a lot of times people did things that weren't rational, I thought.
And it switched between stories.
Common for horror movies, but this was even more rational. It was like no human being would respond that way, I think.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be insane.
Yeah, like the skater one, that kind of took me out of it just because the skater kids...
But that's what I kind of liked about it, because it was different.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely imaginative.
I liked how it went from one scene to the next, like the next minute, and it'd be something completely different happening, completely random. It's like, how did we go from what was just happening to this?
Right, yeah.
That was the way the skater one was, and the rest of the movie was kind of like that too, but
found
it wasn't as bad as the skateboard one.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to give it 4.5.
I'll probably give it maybe a 3.5 average, but it's hard because there's different movies.
Oh yeah, for the whole movie. I mean, maybe the Parallel Worlds one would get a 4.5.
Yeah, like the Parallel Worlds would probably give.
And Dante the Magician one was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was a little cheesy at parts. I thought the acting,
it was like a superhero movie.
Yeah.
That focused on a supervillain, and there's a great fight scene in the end, that's like a superhero versus supervillain kind of fight scene.
Yeah, I like that one too. I'd probably give it a 4. Yeah, I'd probably give the skateboard one a 3. Just because all the other ones had like really cool reveals where you, at the end, you kind of figured out what was going on and what.
And then it just randomly ends.
Yeah, but the skater one, they're just kind of.
You don't even know it's
zombie. Or
it didn't resolve anything.
Yeah, you never really figure out quite what's going on.
Yeah, there's definitely some things that can be seen as flaws, or it can just be seen as crazy movie.